right, going to try a new challenge here. Long Rifle has a challenge here where we're shooting CCI standard velocity ammo only at 22 long rifle rounds. Now, the way he describes this is a full-size case, full-size round, and then this is 25% reduced from there. This is 50%, and this would be 75% reduced from the original size, if I have that right. So we're going to head out to the range and shoot that. We're going to shoot a couple different semi-automatics. One is my custom quote-unquote Ruger 1022, although there's not a Ruger part on it. There's a Green Mountain 24-inch barrel, Brownells receiver, kid bolt, kid spring, kid two-stage trigger, and it's in a MDT Oryx chassis. And that gun is just an amazing gun to shoot. So that'll be one. The other is a straight-up factory 1022 that Palmetto State had on a big sale here recently, a couple weeks ago. And so we're going to shoot it. Now we're going to shoot it before I do. I'm going to leave it in factory condition. I'm tempted to change it, but I'm going to try to leave it. But I am going to do some things to improve it. So we'll work on trigger polishing, maybe a little bit of spring work, whatever, but we'll keep that kind of thing in there. And then worst case is we'll put a BX or BX polished trigger into it, which is still a factory trigger. But right now it's a factory trigger that's in it. And then, you know, it's in that plastic, cheap plastic polymer stock. And plastics aren't bad, but this application, yeah, it's about as budget as you can get. And it's really kind of cheapy. So I'm going to free float it. It is not free floated, not even close. In fact, there's ribs underneath the channel and the barrel channel. They're hitting the barrel to support it. It's got a clamp ring on the end of the carbine style thing that holds it down. We're going to free float all that, and then we'll see how that does. But today, we're going to shoot it just as it is and see how it goes. So let's hit the range and see what happens. All right, we got our custom 1022 out again. I mean, it's really dark, but this Arkin scope does a pretty good job. It's a SH4 Gen 2. It does a pretty good job of gathering light, so we're going to give it a run. See if we can get a couple more targets in tonight anyway. See if we can get this thing to settle down with CCI. It's an amazing gun with a couple other ammos, but especially Ely bench rest precision. Alright, see how we do. It's really, I can see it. I think it's about time to turn on the illuminator reticle. I hate to say that, but that's probably about the time. Holding over a little bit is helping. Wow, that was way left. All right, welcome back from the range. Shooting Long Rifle's CCI Standard Velocity Challenge. Now, here's a couple of the targets to give you an idea. So I shot at least 4. I think I have 4 here anyway. Different times because the ammo is relatively cheap. But I get into 11, and so, you know, yeah, it's okay. But the gun does better than that. I was fighting wind and things, but then I get a 14. Okay, so this is doing better. Now, when you see a P on here, I have plugged them. And they either pass or they don't pass. There's one that didn't pass, but anytime there's question, I plug them and check them that way. So 14 on that one. Another 11 here. You You know, so it's sort of, you know, a lot of this is the wind, but a lot of this is CCI standard velocity too, varying a bit. But I kept getting pushed around quite a bit by the wind. And finally then I shot this 15. So this is the one we'll turn in. Sorry, get that in the camera a little bit better. So it's not too bad. Now, can this gun do better? Yeah, this gun can do a lot better with more expensive ammo. But that's kind of the whole point, right? Let's level the field of different rifles with standard velocity. Now, this is a semi-automatic, so I don't know, long rifle, if you're going to do two different categories, you know, or multiple categories anyway. But semi-automatic, custom Ruger 1022, then we got a 15. So if you haven't shot this, try it. You know, it's fun because, one, it's cheap ammunition, and there's a lot of skill that you have to put into it, but there's a lot of luck into it with the ammunition involved here too. Because CCI can shoot really good, but without a doubt, it throws flyers, and it can throw some really, really big flyers. So that's half the challenge, right? That's fun. And so I really enjoy this. So thanks, Long Rifle, for this challenge. Appreciate it. I'll turn this in, and we'll catch you guys next time.